Well, good evening and welcome to My Psychic Connection. I'm your host, Journey Ryan. It is Monday. We got holidays coming. Jupiter and Saturn are coming to meet. People's energies are all over the place. At the end of the week, we start Hanukkah. The winter solstice is on its way. We've got so much going on. We've got a pandemic that's out of control. You know, it has been crazy with the energy out there. And a lot of people I've talked to, they said, it doesn't feel like Christmas because people can't get together and things like that. It can be. We just got to find unique and new ways to do it. And I keep telling everybody this is the Star Trek era where we do everything on a big screen, a camera, and we have fun to talk to each other. I mean, technology is just getting better and better, and we get to connect to our loved ones in different ways. And I really love that, because I live far away from my family. So it takes me, anywhere from 15 to 20 hours in order to drive to somebody that is a family member, or it takes, 6 hours on a plane. So I know what it's like to be separated from your friends and your family. I also live in a place where I've been for, I would say, I think it's 4 years now. We're going on 4 years, and I don't know anybody. So the thing is that, we have to find new ways in order to do that. We've got a lot of questions already come in. We had some questions coming in before the show. You guys, I'm going to get to each and every one of these questions. Some of them are really good. I can't wait to be able to share them with you. Again, I'm Journey Ryan. We are on here 5 nights a week. We are here with Monday nights, of course, with myself, Journey Ryan. On Tuesdays, we're here with Miss Holly. Wednesdays, Trinity Black. Thursdays, we're here with Marin, and she's our dream interpreter. It's an amazing show. If you guys have any questions about your dreams, or have great dreams that you want to share, or just have questions in general about dreams, that is the show to tune into. On Friday nights, we're here with Gifts of Faith. She's an amazing psychic. She connects well. And if you're looking for some details, that girl's got some details. She's really good with that loving relationship. So that's a good time to ask some of those questions, because she can see some of those details that I pick the most unique people that I can to be around me. And I've been doing this for over 20 years, and I've traveled all over the United States. I've talked to people from all over the world, and I'm now coming to bring everybody together in one spot so you guys can enjoy the people that I've connected with that I just found absolutely amazing. And in order to find those people, you can find them at mypsychicconnection.com. You can sign up, get 3 free minutes and additional free minutes every time you add funds. It's a great place. I'm on there Monday through Friday from 10:30 in the morning until 9 o'clock at night. Then I switch over from that, give myself that little hour break, get dolled up, jump on here with you guys to answer some questions for those of you who missed me during the day, or just don't have the chance in order to connect with me there. But I would really like you guys to connect with us at My Psychic Connection. Any issues or anything like that, we are working on the site as we bring them to the new system. So if you have any questions or something doesn't go right, don't hesitate to send an email. They're pretty good about getting back to you as fast as they can. So, and they're pretty good about it. So, but let's get this show rolling, because I know you guys are dying to get some questions in. I see some people in here. Hi, Cassidy. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for joining us. All right. And hey, thank you. I added a tie. What do you guys think? Do you guys like the tie? Yes or no on the tie? Definitely want to know about that. I bought a bunch of them. I was like, you know what? I'm going to doll it up. I really want to look good for everybody, because, when you dress up, you feel really good about yourself. So I like dolling myself up to, just to make myself look and feel so good inside, because I want everybody else to see it. You lead by example. So if other people see you dressed up, they're going to want to dress up too, and it makes you feel good. Usually I'm basketball shorts and a white tee, and that's what I do everything in. But then when I'm working, I dress up. I make myself feel good, and I really like it. And I think that everybody should have that initiative. If you feel like that day, like, all right, I'm going to wear my combat boots, and I'm going to wear my black jeans, and I'm going to wear this really nice shirt so I feel good about myself, do it. Or I want to wear this, this cute skirt with these badass heels, do it. Don't worry about it. If you're vacuuming your house and you want to look good, do it, because you are giving yourself that happiness, the endorphins that make you feel good. So, do what makes you feel good, do what makes you feel right. And if you guys have any questions, if you're on on Facebook or YouTube, don't hesitate to open and subscribe. So like the group you're in and subscribe, and go from there. So definitely don't forget to hit the bell too, so you can get notifications every time we go live. All right, so like I said, we had a bunch of questions on here, so I'm definitely going to try to get to each and every one of you as we go down the list. Comment in the comment section if you have a question. If you guys are talking, I think that's great. I look at some of these conversations and I laugh my ass off. So you guys enjoy yourselves. I'm going to enjoy myself, and we're going to get ready to rock and roll. So let's start with the first question. Our first question coming from Heavenly Moonlight. Good evening. I'm interested in knowing if my boyfriend and I will be successful in getting a home to live together next year. Okay, so right off the bat, when you are talking about getting a home and living under the same roof, I do feel like that is going to happen. So don't get too disappointed if it ain't in January or February. I do feel like it's happening, but I'm getting more of an April situation here. April's going to be the month that opens doors for you. It's also going to create another revenue for you, so some more money's coming your way in that time frame. So that's going to be really good for you. I feel like you're going to be very happy. I feel like he's a little resistant, but I think it's more along his, I feel like it's his nerves. And I just feel like the nerves get the best of him. So if he goes a little back and forth on living with each other, don't take it to heart. It's him kind of processing. He's going through a process, trying to accept feelings that he doesn't typically accept. So those are some of the things that I see him going through, which is going to, make things a little weird, but it's okay. I really feel like he's going to open that door. He's going to make things happen, and you guys are going to move forward. So don't let that get under your skin. Kind of brush it off. Allow him to do what he needs to do. Yes, he does get very nervous. Yes. I mean, it's big on him. It tugs on him. I see major anxiety. He's just so reserved sometimes. Yeah, that's because he holds everything within him. He doesn't allow himself to be expressive or express how he feels. He holds it in, and that is a good thing for some things, but you have to have an outlet. At some point, you have to have an outlet, because if you don't, you're going to start exploding on the person that you care about, because that's the one person that's around you the most. It's the person who loves you. That's the person that's going to listen to what you have to say, and then, forgive them after they've acted like a jerk. So he needs to, be reserved in certain places, but definitely get an outlet. He needs to be a little bit more expressive. So that's definitely something I see that's a big deal here. So, do you see any month we'll finally move in together? April. April was the month that I saw that you guys were coming together. You were moving in together. Things looked good. Things were positive. You're going in a new direction. I feel like he gets past a lot of his nerves. I do feel a little bit of controlling energy. He wants to control exactly what place it is. It has to be kind of like his decision. She says, yeah, exactly. I wish he wasn't so reserved with me. Well, I don't feel like that is going to, continue. So I don't feel like he's going to continue to keep doing that. And I feel like he's going to be a little bit more open, more candid with you. Things are going to be, going to be better. April is his birthday month. Okay, well, that's cool, because now that's something you guys can celebrate. Not only will you have a birthday, but you guys will be able to celebrate the fact that you're under your own roof and you guys are together, and it feels very good. I don't think that you're going to be disappointed at all, to be honest with you. I do feel like, there are some things that you guys need to overcome, but I don't feel like they're very hard obstacles. His reserved energy, I don't feel like that's going to be an issue either. I feel like he's going to be able to get past that, and he's not going to continue to keep allowing himself to be controlled by his own negativity. Yes, happy vibes. Exactly. There's definitely happy vibes there, but I do feel like this is something that he does want and you want as well. So, just kind of bear with him as he kind of goes through his process. I don't want you to take it to heart because it's not something that you're doing. It's something that he's going through. So because he's going through that, it's causing a lot of problems for him. But don't take it to heart. Don't allow it to take you down and to be able to keep moving forward. Yeah, now we're dealing with the distance. Well, the distance is only a temporary thing. Distance isn't going to be something that continues. I feel like he's going to open that door and he's going to make things right. So, don't allow yourself to get put off by the distance as of right now. Like I said, temporary, that'll go away. Good things will come out of it. And I definitely feel like we're going to be in a good spot. So don't let that control you. It will be good. All right. Well, hopefully I was able to answer your question. And like I said, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell so you can be notified every time we are live. Of course, we have a lineup of 5 psychics. It's a great show. So guys, keep tuning in. We love hearing and seeing from everybody. And don't forget about mypsychicconnection.com. Sign up, get your 3 free minutes and additional free minutes every time you add funds. Saturday, that is December 12th. December 12th, we are doing a show at 5 p.m. I will be posting it. It's going to be myself and about, I would say, 5 of the other psychics, 5 or 6 of the other psychics are going to be joining me. And we're going to be having fun on here, answering questions, signing people up, doing giveaways. We got some cool smartwatches that we're giving away. We're going to have some other items, some free minutes on the website, and a chance to talk to 6 of the psychics from My Psychic Connection. So definitely a fun time, and I hope you guys are able to join us. That's 5 p.m. Eastern. So tune in. All right. Well, let's keep on going here. I got a question from Selena. Selena says, I have a sister who is struggling with being sober and just been going on for 4 years. The sad part is she has 3 kids under the age of 10. My question is, what has to happen? All right. Well, first of all, and I'm going to hate to say this because this is one of those questions where you really don't want to answer. And the thing about it is that she's got to hit rock bottom. She's not going to crawl back up, and people need to stop enabling her. Every time she's like, oh, I need help, someone runs to the rescue. Every time she needs somebody to watch the kids, someone runs for the kids, or she puts them in harm's way. The thing is that when it comes to these kids, they're important to her, but at the same time, I see mediation needs to step in. Someone needs to step in and take these kids. And I feel like if they don't take these kids from her, she's going to continue to keep doing what she's doing. I get that she wants help. There's a part of her that wants help. I see that help. She wants it. She wants it badly. But at the same time, what she's got going on is not allowing her to really see. See, the thing is that, Selena says, yes, we thought she hit rock bottom, but no, because people are enabling her. And she says, yeah, she's selfish and my parents have the kids. She needs not to be able to see these children until she can come sober. And not sober for a day, sober for a week. And you need to make sure that she's being sober. She needs to get on programs. She needs to get on, some kind of medical treatment. She needs to go to a medical treatment center for drugs. And she needs to get off. I feel like she's on multiple things. I don't feel like it's just drugs. I feel like there's alcohol or something else involved. So she needs to, she's got a lot of things that she needs to go through, but everybody needs to cut off everything. No more seeing the children. No more, playing her game. No one, you're not sober. You're not doing what you're supposed to. She needs to hit that rock bottom so she'll come back to you and say, I need help. When she really wants the help, she'll go and do these things. She'll go to the programs that are available. She'll go to the NA meetings. She'll go to the AA meetings. She'll do a lot of different things. But right now, she needs her finances taken away from her, which I feel like people are helping. Do not let her in your house because I feel she'll steal from you. I keep seeing she's got sticky fingers right now. So the thing is that she needs to realize that, no one's going to help her unless she helps herself first. And the first step of helping herself is checking herself in to one of these clinics in order to get herself, back on track. Unfortunately, I do not see that for months. It's going to take months of you guys pulling back away from her and making her realize that she's making mistakes and that you guys need to repeat to her, we've heard this all before. You've told us all this stuff before. We want to be here for you, but you need to be ready for it. You have to do the work involved that goes along with it. Selena says, right, because it's been up and down situation. She's in rehab 3 times and in jail, and now she has a court case. Well, the court case, really, honestly, I just feel like they're going to put her. I don't really think a lot's going to come out of the court case. I just feel like I keep seeing paper, so I'm sure she's going on probation. So they're going to keep her in the system for a little while, and she's going to have to fly right and move forward. Unfortunately, this is not her rock bottom. Her rock bottom's coming. And this is not the last time she's going to jail. She's going to jail again. And this time it's for a couple months. I don't feel like it's a long time. I just feel like it's a couple months. No one bail her out. Do not get her out of jail. Let her learn her lesson. She needs to learn the lesson. And Selena says, yeah, that's very true. My dad is the biggest person that continues to help her, and she learns nothing. Well, he needs to stop. That's what you guys need to come together, have this conversation and say, you are raising her children. Every time you give her something, you're enabling her to continue to keep doing what she wants. Yeah, no one should bail her out. That's what Selena says. No, nobody should bail her out. Honestly. The thing about it is that she continues to keep doing what she's doing because nobody's allowing her to hit the ground. Nobody's allowing her to fall flat on her ass. That's what she needs. She needs a wake-up call. But yet, if everybody keeps saving her and keeps doing what they're doing for her, she's never going to hit rock bottom. She's never going to learn what she needs to learn. And that's something I keep seeing. It's something I keep feeling, that she's just not learning anything. And she's not going to. So if she continues to keep getting bailout help or funding from your father and, the pity, poor, pitiful me stories and listening to all the nonsense, you're not going to get anything out of her. She's not going to hit rock bottom. She's going to use you guys until she dries that bank up. That bank needs to be closed. Close the bank. You need to have a conversation with your father. You need to make him realize you cannot help her anymore. We need her to hit rock bottom. I know it's scary to see your child hit rock bottom, but at this point, that's the only thing that's going to work for her. I hope I was able to help you with that. Just know that this is definitely a hard task, and when it comes to your sister realizing everything that she needs to go through, we're looking at June, July before she does that. It'll be the summer when she finally realizes that. So, all right. Well, let's keep on going here. Definitely got quite a bit of questions here, so let me scroll on back up and find those questions for you. All right, this one's from Christina. It says, hello, last time I asked about Ivan and me, and you said that you said yes, we would be together for Christmas, and he would be open to me emotionally wise. My question today is, where will we reunite again? Because usually spend Christmas with at my grandparents' house, your grandma's house. Okay, Christina, I feel like you guys are going to, for Christmas, I don't feel like you're going to be at your grandparents' house at that time. So I feel like it's going to be a little bit before. We're looking at about 2 weeks before his arrival. So he's going to be arriving right at the end of the week before Christmas. So that Friday prior, that's when he's going to come into town. That's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that he's trying to figure out everything. He's trying to make sure that he's, got it together, because that's who he is. He's got to make sure that everything is, I would say almost everything is perfect. He's got to have everything perfect. So financially, he needs to make sure he does that. Looks like he's struggling a little bit with money, but he's trying to get that together. I feel like he's trying to control his situation. What he's doing and where he's at right now is terrible for him. I feel like he needs to open that door and realize what he's doing. Because I feel like he's kind of lost himself right now. And I feel like that energy needs to change and he needs to be able to move forward. So the thing is that, yeah, he's going to get that energy. He's going to put it together and you guys are going to be able to move forward. I feel like it's going to be right before Christmas. So it's the week beforehand. So you're going to be able to see him before we go to Christmas and have the opportunity not just to be around him, but to actually bring him to your grandparents' house. She says, yep, he really is that way. He is a planner. Well, yeah, I mean, I feel like he's trying to put, everything together. Like he has to have control over everything. That's just something that he has to do. Yes. The thing is that, he's trying to control things that he can't. And he needs to learn the things he can control and the things he can't control. And he needs to stop allowing the negative people that come into his life drain him of his energy. Because I feel like a lot of people come in and use him. So I know he has a big heart. He wants to be helpful. And he wants to be open to people. And he likes friends. I get he loves attention. But he's getting some of the bad attention, which is kind of throwing him off his game. So it's causing problems. So he needs to realize that's not what he needs to be doing. And he needs to put things together in a way that make him feel good. But when he comes to you, you're what makes him whole. You're the one that makes him feel like nothing in the world can bother him. What does he need from me right now? He needs your strength. He needs your strength. You're his balance. You're like yin and yang together. You guys put everything together perfectly. It's just afraid of the energy that radiates from you that makes him feel so calm and balanced. Because he's not used to calm and balance. He's used to controlling things because things are always out of balance. She says, yeah, I could understand that. People taking advantage of him. Absolutely. They are. They're taking advantage of him. They know that they can. And they continue to keep doing so because no one's stopping them. Why not? Why not do what I want to do? That's exactly how he thinks. It's exactly where he's at. So he's going to keep doing, oh, I'll help you because he likes the attention. He likes helping people. He's not a bad guy, but he gets taking advantage of in the long run. So it makes it difficult for him. Excuse me. All this talking makes you thirsty. But he's definitely, I feel like he's coming together. And when he comes to you, he's coming to be whole. And that's why he's coming back to you. That's why I see he needs you as you need him. You need him for the love that you want to give. Because you guys have an amazing energy together. He's coming back to you because he loves you. You make him feel whole, and he's missing that out of his life. And he knows where that energy comes from. So that's the cool part. So you're already over and past that milestone. So he's aware of his love for you. He's aware of the energy in which he comes forth with. So he's not taking things for granted. He's just realizing that what he's been searching for has been in front of him all along. It's almost like you guys are a romantic comedy. It's kind of funny. But at the same time, I feel like you guys have always been deeply in love. She says, yeah, we're deeply in love. Absolutely. I feel like it's on both parts. The part is he runs from his side. He doesn't continue to keep, staying with this, feeling a certain way. The energy is definitely, it's different. And he's scared of it. I'm trying to feel all of his emotions. He's got a lot of them. He needs to stop bottling things up because he hides a lot, but he also, deep down inside, that you got to know that there's a tender spot. And I just found that. And it feels like he's being ripped down inside. So he knows that the people around him are taking advantage of him. So he's not unaware of what's happening. I just feel like he thinks that he can change people. You can't change those who don't want to be changed. It just isn't happening. That's why you don't push your views or how you feel onto other people. You just, if they need your help, you come to them. If they're willing to listen, you can talk to them. That's why there's counselors and things like that. And psychics and, therapists. We are all here because we want to listen. We're going to help you. And so when people actually have and want help, you'll know. If they try to avoid it or make drama out of it, that's exactly what it is. It's drama. But he thinks that he's a counselor. Absolutely true. I get that. Yeah. But he's got a very deep, tender spot inside, so he knows what's going on. So he's being ripped apart within, but he's trying to put on this persona that he's okay, but then there's also chaos in his life. So, he needs to be aware of what type of energy he's putting out there, because it's not good for him. I don't feel like he's going to continue on this path. Now, when he comes to you, all right, she says, that's why you said to listen to him when he opens up to me. Absolutely, because you don't want to interrupt him while he's, flooding you with these emotions. And when he floods you with these emotions, you have to be open to listening. And by listening, I don't mean don't just agree with him in certain parts and just kind of the ahas. Do not ask questions or sidetrack him at all, because you want him to be able to express everything he has to say. When he explodes with all the emotion and he tells you things, you're going to see a side of him that you haven't seen in a long time. It's that vulnerable side. And you're going to be surprised that you even see it, because you're going to feel like he overcame it. Said, yes, he tries, but I see through it. Yeah, he does. I mean, he does try, and you can see through it. You could tell by the way he talks, his body language, everything gives it away. You could tell by looking in his eyes if there's any type of hesitation or an issue. So you're very aware of who he is as a person. Now, he is about that with you as well. He can figure it out. He's pretty good. That's why you guys work so well together. Like I said, the yin and yang, you might be a little bit opposite of each other, but you balance each other out. So something to think about when it comes to him coming and listening to his emotions and being able to go and spend some family time together, and by having Christmas together. I mean, that's something to me I'm seeing here that he really, really wants to happen. Yeah. So he's trying to open that door for you. He's trying to be, cute and happy, and he wants to move forward, but he's got to get through this emotional hurdle. So get prepared. It's a lot to deal with. You'll go through it step by step, but you guys will rebuild each other. And like I said before, the healing between the two of you helping him heal and understand himself, and him healing you by being open and accepting and willing to make this work, changes the whole dynamic. You guys are going to heal each other, but yet you're going to be able to love each other. And that's where he truly falls deeply in love. She says, wow, that's beautiful. Well, you're welcome. I mean, not every story is a happily ever after, but, in some cases, and yours being one of them, you have the opportunity to be able to get past it and listen and understand, because you guys had that deepening of love. Not everybody gets that opportunity. So just know that, you're in a really good place, and, things are really good for you, and they will continue to keep being good for you. We're going to keep continuing. So just hang in there. Like I said, when he talks, listen, be there for him. He's going to need you as an emotional amplifier, someone he could talk to spiritually, understand him. You're the one that's going to heal him. This is a good thing. So I hope I was able to answer your question. I am going to take a short break. We're going to hear a message from our sponsor. And I'm back. And Christina, hopefully I was able to answer your question. And she says, thank you very much for this beautiful reading. You put me at ease for sure. Well, that's the thing about getting a reading, is to get the understanding to the bottom of the question, which you're asking may not always be what you want to hear. And that's something that I've come to understand, is that, it may not always be what you want to hear, but the delivery to a reading is very important, and the understandings to it are very important as well, because a question you may be asking may not be what you want to hear, but it's only the stepping stone to the next thing that's going to be better. And I know we always hear that, but in a reading, you'll get a little bit of explanation as to what it is ahead. It may not be the full information, but you will get an idea of why things are happening in the way that they are. So, it's something to keep in mind. And I always tell people too, I would tell people, get a couple psychics that you like. I'd say I would put 3 at the max, because I know people that call like 20, 30 psychics, and they come out, well, so-and-so said this and so-and-so said that. Well, I'm not so-and-so. And I've been a straight shooter since I started doing these. And, you have to be honest with the people. And if they really want to get a reading, that's why I always tell people, have a specific question. I know that people are always looking to hear, something cheerful and good. And I don't mind giving those readings. I'll tell you about, the positives that come in your life. But in order to get the positives in your life, and this is the thing about getting those positives in your life, if you are told about the positives, you kind of weaken what is going to happen, because now you're not going to do what needs to be done, or you're going to do less then, and it weakens the energy in which was saw. So then you're like, oh, well, that didn't work out the way they said it was. Well, the thing is knowledge is power. And the more you know, the more powerful you become. And the more powerful you become can change some of the things that you do. So remember that when you get a reading, don't change what you're doing unless it's needed. If you change what's happening or what you're doing, because it is free will, everybody has the opportunity to change whatever they want in their life, you're going to change your whole reading. You have to start all over with a new reading to kind of find out what's going on, because you got information that typically you wouldn't have had, and you made a decision based off of the information in which you were told. So readings are good, but they can be dangerous at the same time if you're not careful. And a lot of people fail to remind everybody about the warnings that come along with readings. And I like people to know that. I want you to know, yes, you're getting your answer, but stay on the track that you're on, unless it's a track that you need to get past. If you can't get past it, we're going to find a way, or what's going on, and we're going to try to work through it and find, that happy destiny in which you're looking for. But in order to get there, you got to be, prepared and aware of the things that are around you. And a lot of people don't like, that's kind of like shampoo bottles. It says, don't eat it. Well, of course, don't eat it. Why? It's toxic. It's going to kill you. So don't. It makes you sick. Knowing too much information can change the energy in which you want to happen into something that won't happen, because you became too comfortable. Knowledge is power, but be careful. Don't change. Don't change unless you need it to change. If you need to change directory, that's understood. But if it's not something you want and you've got a positive thing coming on the way, don't change your actions in which you're going to move forward with. All right, Arania. I am seeing here, it says, hey, Journey, I met someone. We are long distance. He lives in Boston. I live in Montana. I really like him. Do you see our relationship developing into something more? I'm not too sure. Haha. Well, first off, right off the bat, the energy that I saw, there's good conversation. So I do feel like there's good conversation, and I feel like it's moving forward. The thing is that the energy in which I see between the two of you is, the distance is going to be a killer. And I'm going to have to say that the relationship, even with the distance, can make a lot of things happen. But when it comes to those types of relationships, you got to be extremely strong. And those relationships usually are those who have been in touch with each other physically. And I'm not seeing travel amongst each other. So I wouldn't put too much into that relationship because it's not the person I feel you're going to move forward with. Now, I'm not saying stop talking to him or don't communicate with him, because I do feel like that's a good thing. And I feel like you guys have those great conversations and I feel like it's strong. But the relationship is a friendship. And I think it can be a good friendship. But to say he would become your boyfriend or something more, I cannot say that, because I honestly don't see it. And it's not because you're not pretty enough, you're not good enough. It's none of those things. The distance is a hard thing for him. And I feel like other people are trying to grab his attention as well. And I feel like you guys should be good friends. And he could be a good friend to you. You could be a good friend to him. But I see somebody else coming your way. Someone that's there in your area. And that's where you're going to meet him. That's where you're going to meet the real love. Now, I'm not saying don't lose hope on this. I don't say, this is not a good friendship. I really want you to keep the friendship. It's telling me to tell you, keep this friendship. It's something that you need. But to treat it anything more than what it is only going to make you upset. It's going to make you cry. It's going to make you miss opportunities to meet the person in which you're supposed to meet. And I don't feel like that's too far off. So kind of hang in there. I feel like this is going to come together. And I feel like it's good for you. I feel like you're going to open the door to something that's new. Says, thank you. She says, thank you. I was kind of thinking the same thing when I am going to be in love. I'm lonely as hell. Well, I get that you're lonely, honey, and I really, truly do. I feel the loneliness. I feel the sadness there. I don't want you to be sad, but at the same time, I don't feel like this person in your life is a bad thing. I honestly feel like the energy is good, and I feel like you're going to be able to overcome a lot of stuff, and I feel like this is where you need to be. You need to have these conversations. You need to be able to talk about different things. You need to be able to laugh. I see this person makes you laugh. It's really nice. There's a nice vibe, a nice vibration with it. I feel like you guys are, you're working hard and you're playing hard at the same time. So you guys can build an amazing long distance friendship. But to call it a relationship or anything more, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't put my heart there. I would friend zone it as fast as possible. That's where I would say, but if you choose to do the opposite, I can tell you right now, damn little fly, brought a buddy or something, I don't know. It's a little fly in here. It got cold outside, they all came inside. The thing about it is that the energy is hard, but don't stop looking for someone around you, someone close. Because I see that you're going to find them. Okay? Hopefully I was able to answer your question on that. There's a lot of emotion there. And I get that you're tired of waiting for love. But I don't feel like you have to wait too much longer. Like I said, it's coming around you. It's coming around you soon. I got the month. I know you don't want to hear this, but the month of January is where I find love for you. And I actually got a date. It keeps saying the 24th. January 24th is very significant for you, and it shows very loving energy and a huge connection. So I'm going to say that is the day in which you guys connect, because that's where I see love in your life. So the real connection happens then. But this is just a friendship. So I would treat it as such. You guys could be flirty with each other and have fun, but that's about as far as I would take that, to be honest. All right. Maggie says, work enough, Journey? Yeah, I do work quite a bit. So, yeah. Hello, everybody. I see more. It says, very handsome. Thank you. Looks great. Thank you. Hi, Kay. Kay says, Ryan, the man you said I will meet in January, do you already know him? Do I already know him? I don't get out because of because of no car and staying in for COVID. Do you know his name? Will I reconnect with Joe? No, honey. You don't want to be with Joe. You don't want to be with him. There's too many games there. Too many games. It's a back and forth. Now, the person that I'm talking about you meeting, I don't get a first name. I just know that there's a person coming into your life. And that means that there's two different options. So I'm seeing two different options. You can go online and start talking to people on there. But the person that I'm talking about coming in your life, you don't even know them yet. You don't even know them. They're coming, but you don't know them yet, Kay. They are coming. The thing is that you need to understand and be able to put yourself in a position where you can meet people. Even that's going on online dating sites, going onto, Facebook groups or Instagram groups and all the other millions of groups, Snapchat. I mean, there's a million things out there. There's also, Plenty of Fish, Tinder. You guys are all welcome for the advertisement. But for sure, make sure that you are doing you and you are in a place where you're setting yourself up, because love isn't going to just knock on the door and be like, hey, how's it going? I was sent here from God to be your husband. It's not going to happen that way. It doesn't happen that way. If you don't try, if you don't put yourself out there, it ain't coming. You ain't never going to find nobody. And just like you said, you have a restriction on you already without having a vehicle. So the vehicle stops you from getting out a lot. I'm not saying you don't get out. I'm just saying, you're pretty much home a lot. So it's time for you to open that tablet, open that laptop, get on the computer, jump on your cell phone, and communicate with somebody. So get yourself out there, get into groups, talk with people of the same interests you have. That's what you need to do right now. In order to do that, you need to jump online and do something. But like I said, you're going to meet somebody. It is going to be in January, but I want you to be paying attention and making things happen and putting yourself out there. Because if you're not doing that, then your deadline for January is going to get pushed back. Because you're not interacting with anybody. You're not going out. You don't have a vehicle. So, like I said, they're not knocking on that door saying, hey, come on over, blah, 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 blah. It's not happening. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. They're not going to do that. So put yourself out there. Put yourself on the internet. Put yourself in groups that you like, of people that you like, and invest your time there. That's what I'm seeing here, and it's something that you need to do. That's how you're going to find love. Kay says, I just joined an online site tonight. The guy who viewed me and was interested in me, he lives in my town and plays golf where I used to live. He is 70. Could it be him? I don't feel like it's him. I feel like there's somebody else. So if you want to connect with him and have a friendship, because there's nothing wrong with friendships, because friendships make us feel good too. But as for a love life, he's not it. The number I saw that came with the person of age is 65, not 70. So that's why I'm not like I said, friendship with that guy. I just don't feel like that's the person. I don't see the connection. It's not connecting there. So I feel like at some point you're going to, you're going to figure it out, but he's not it. The next guy comes in, he's not it. So it's the third guy in that's communicating with you, that's holding, conversation with you. You guys are going back and forth. It's constant communication. You're feeling good. You're moving forward. It's great. But don't take this from yourself. Don't stick to just this one person. Communicate with a couple people. Don't stick with the first guy. Don't stick with the second guy. The third guy is going to give you great conversation and a real connection. Continue on that connection. See where that goes. But I'm telling you right now, that third one is the opportunity for you to have the relationship. And I'm glad that you got on tonight and you made the decision to make yourself well known and seen. Yeah, I guess Viagra would help a 65-year-old, but not all 65-year-olds need Viagra, from what I understand. Just saying. Not everybody needs Viagra. But the thing about it is that, you're putting yourself out there, which is good. You're on the first step to getting to the direction in which you need to. You have not met the guy yet. He is coming. So hold on to your hat, Kay, because it's going to happen for you. But the first guy is not it. All I know is it's an online site. So if you're on Plenty of Fish, then that's great. But I don't feel like I know exactly which website it is. I know it is online. So, the thing is that, keep going. Keep putting yourself out there. Keep allowing yourself to meet people. Allow yourself to see everything that you need in order to move forward. Because your heart is open and you're ready for love. Before, your heart was closed and you didn't want love. You kind of backed away from it. You had too much going on at the time in order to accept somebody into your life, which is understandable. When we get into those places, we feel that way. So don't allow yourself that. Now, I see you opened up. I see you got online. You're doing good. Keep moving forward. You're going to find that love. Hope I was able to answer your question, Kay. Sorry, I'm getting dry mouth from talking so much, and the heat's on, and it's like, ugh. All right. Let's keep on going here. I had quite a few questions. We're going up here, back up the list here to get to the questions in which we needed to answer. But yeah, you guys, we got Saturn and we got Jupiter coming to the closest they've been since the 1600s. And it's kind of crazy because with the two of them so close together, the pull and the energy that comes from it is throwing everybody off. I don't know if you guys have noticed that you've been a little off balance here recently, like bumping into things more, feeling like, oh, I got to fall over for a second. Yeah, that's why. It's throwing your equilibriums off, and that gravitational pull is making everybody move. It pulls water. Well, guess what your body's made out of? Water. And it's going to affect you too. Thank God it's not Mars, because that puts some feisty steps in your way, and you don't want that. All right, let's see. Working up. Yep, been there. Got that question. Hey, Victor, how's it going? All right. All right, so I got a question here. It says, does A like me? His thoughts and feelings. Will we ever come together into a relationship? Well, when it comes to a relationship for A, the communication seems to be off. I don't feel like it's very strong. I keep seeing weak communication. So I do feel like that communication will, get better. But as of right now, I don't feel like that communication is, how do I put that? Because I know it's going to get better, but right now I feel like it's off. I feel like he's in his own head. I feel more along the lines of he thinks that he needs to fulfill something in his life. He's being stubborn to it. I mean, it's really a bunch of games, if you want to be honest. It feels like games. I feel like he's playing games. So at this time, I feel like there's an immature energy that's going along with A. And I can tell you right now, it will straighten up. That won't continue. And I do feel like there's a balance coming. So you're going to see some more energy come, and he's going to start talking differently, which is going to, make you, feel differently. So it's definitely good. So she says, what games? Well, emotional games, because he's hiding from them. So I feel like he dodges questions. He's not exactly upfront with anything. And so it just feels like a tug of war between the two of you. But I do feel like I said this will balance out. He'll get acceptance of his feelings and stop acting foolish. But the energy of communication is weak. I do feel like when he comes to you, I feel like the energy will come together. I do feel like you guys will be in a relationship. I do feel like you guys are going to come together. Things are going to be strong, and I feel like you're going to do well. This is going to be a great relationship. But we're getting past a hurdle right now. And I feel like that hurdle is kind of holding y'all back right now because he's, like I said, he's playing the games. He's always, doing what he wants. And she says, he always runs away from me. Yeah, that's the game I'm talking about. He gets close, feels the emotions. They overwhelm him and he runs. Then he comes back, does the same thing all over again. And then he leaves and he comes back. So when it comes to the time frame of things balancing out for you, I do feel like they will, but it is going to take a little bit more running and going and coming and going. I'm going to say February because I see balance after that. I feel like you guys finally get to the point. Now, I'm not going to say he's going to be so dramatic as he is right now. He's going to build up to the balance part, but I don't see full balance until we get into February. And from there, I see a strong, growing relationship. He does try to feel superior. She asked if does he feel superior to me? He tries. I feel like you intimidate him. I don't feel like he feels superior. He tries to feel superior, but he falls flat on that because you're put together. You're more balanced than he is. So it comes off as intimidation. So because of that, he's kind of running and going back and forth and, but it is what it is. He's got to accept his feelings. He's got to accept who you are. And I get that he will. I don't feel like it's that long, but I do want you to know between now and then, you guys are going to work on it. It is piece by piece, but I definitely feel like you guys are putting this puzzle together. And once it's done, the balance happens. So get ready for it because it is good. And I do believe you're going to feel really happy about it and things are going to come forth for you. So don't let that take from you. You're going to have a great relationship. It's just going to take some time in order to build it. If you choose to do that, you may not want to, wait until February to get balance. I do feel like you've wanted to run yourself. I do see that. But in the long run, the actual relationship energy and the thing that I see is the two of you coming together. So honestly, don't feel like you're going to stray. I know it's a side thought. I do see it, but I don't see you running from him. And I don't see him running from you for too much longer either. I feel like he's going to come together. He's going to create that balance with you, and you guys are going to be able to move forward. So I definitely feel like that's a good thing. All right. Well, hopefully I was able to answer your question. You guys, I'm still trying to get through all of them. So let me get to the next one here. I'm scrolling up. Guys, scroll up. I wish they had two sections where I could put questions in one. Yeah, but they don't have the system. It would make it way too easy for us that way. All right. Next question here. All right. Yes, it's me. You asked a question. You asked if you were going to be in a relationship and when. The energy that I see circling, that all over. I'm trying to find your question again. I want to connect to your energy by looking at your picture here. All right. So I do feel like a relationship is going to come your way, but I feel like your work seems to be something that is circling you. I feel like that takes up a lot of your time. So I'll see a lot of work there. But when it comes for love, I do feel like it's coming. It's not real soon, but it will happen next year. A real relationship. I'm not saying you can't go on dates and things like that, but a strong connection, something you would consider a relationship, going on dates, staying together, spending a lot of time together. That's not happening until June. June, July-ish. I would say probably right before the 4th of July. That's the real relationship. That's where I see strong energy. That's where I feel like you're the most happiest. That's where I see the connection. You are going to be in that relationship and you're going to go on dates and stuff in between. But like I said, I just don't feel this guy, you don't know him. He's definitely new and he's been around in your area and you didn't even know. And you guys have a lot of similarities. and you have the same type of humor. So it makes for interesting conversation for you. And you guys, like I said, you guys have the same likes. So I see dark hair with him. I see slender, and I see he's pretty tall, actually. I'm 6'2", and he looks like he's just a little bit taller than me. So I would say around 6'2", 6'3". So he may even be just my height, but that's the height that I got. And I seen dark hair. So, and he's a slender man. I'm just seeing a silhouette. But I definitely get lots of humor, very intelligent, and is in the process of creating some mega app. So I don't know why I said mega app. It's just what's coming through. So the app that he's building or working with is going to be huge. So he looks like he's into technology. All right. Yes, it's me. I hope I answered your question. Know that, June, July is not that far away. We got about 6 months before we get there, but that gives you plenty of time to get things balanced the way you want them in your life, because I feel like you're very programmed. You like to do things a certain way. You plan everything out pretty well. And, I feel like you're going to be a happy person. So, and Kay says she'll take that guy. So you better watch out. Someone's already trying to steal your man. But definitely just know that, love is definitely on its way for you. It is going to take a little bit of time, but I definitely feel like you're going to, you're getting that energy that's going to make things better. Unfortunately, the unfortunate part is the timing, but I think the timing is right for you. It creates plenty of space and time for you to get in that mindset, to get into, I want a real relationship and not dating, online dating or anything like that. I just feel like you're going to find this person. You guys are going to find each other so interesting, so comical, that you guys are going to keep moving forward with this positive energy. So definitely love on the horizon, but it's not quite here yet. So get ready. It's coming. All right. So I'm going to keep on going here and try to take our next question. All right. Nina, she wants to get a fertility reading. We don't do medical on the air. Okay. If you want to get a fertility reading, you can find us at mypsychicconnection.com. As of right now, I don't do medical, legal questions, general reads, things like that. We do mediumships on Wednesdays. So if you guys want to do a mediumship, right now we don't do mediumships, but Wednesdays we do. So pick nights. They take a little bit longer, but sometimes that comes in, sometimes it doesn't. So it just depends. If we get it while we're talking to you, we're going to tell you. That's how mediumship Wednesday works for us. So I'm just letting everybody know. All right, Sierra, I've been talking to somebody. He says he's going to come up Saturday. He acts as if he truly likes me. I was wondering if his intentions were true with me or if it was going to be another disappointment. All right, so Sierra, when it comes down to this person coming to meet you, I do feel like he likes you, and I keep seeing more communication, and I keep seeing more visiting. So I feel like he's going to start visiting even more. He's going to, how do I put this? He's going to visit more. I feel like the energy's good. I feel like you guys are going to you're going to be able to go forward. You're going to be able to make things happen. I do see that. I do get the worry, and if I were in your position, I would worry sometimes because it looks like your heart's been broken quite a few times. And a lot of people play games with you. I don't see this as a game. I feel like this is something that slowly builds. This is a slow build. But with this slow build, I feel like he's going to open that door for you, and it's going to make you feel very comfortable. And I feel like when you get comfortable, you get nervous, especially when it's with people. I'm not talking about getting comfortable like, oh, I got comfy on the couch and I feel good. You don't get nervous then. When you get comfortable around the person, you go from comfortable to anxiety. So then you start taking yourself in all these different directions. I don't feel like that is what this guy's about. So when you feel comfortable, allow yourself to feel comfortable. Enjoy the moment. That's what I want you to do, because if you allow your anxiety to run you into the ground, you're going to run the relationship into the ground so quickly that he'll disappear. I get this is a good guy, but it's definitely a slow build. It's a slow build relationship, and that's not a bad thing. I feel like your energy with him will be good. It'll be solid. You'll be able to move forward. So take it day by day. Take it slowly. I don't feel like this is, it's not bad. I feel like you're going to be able to move forward. You're going to be able to take this to the next level and not have to worry. I'm not saying you have to worry. I see you being able to do what you got to do. You're going to make something good out of it, and you're going to be able to move forward. So not a bad relationship. I think you did good here. So just let it build slowly. That's my thing. Let it build slowly. All right, Sierra, hopefully I was able to answer your question. I'm going to keep on going here. I got a couple more questions here. All right. This is from Candy. Candy says, Journey, when do you see me having my own child? Is it a girl or a boy? Thank you. Well, honey, I've talked to you about having a child, and, I did tell you it was a girl. I did see it, and it's coming. But the same thing, this lies into the medical question. So if you'd like to know more about the medical stuff, go to mypsychicconnection.com, okay? Okay. Let's keep going here and go ahead and take another question. This one says, it's for Pamela. I'm stressed out about work. There's a lot of issues of employees getting their bills in, which is going to result in difficulties making payroll. Are we going to be able to put this off? Also, how is our meeting with the Department of Health and Human Resources going to go on Wednesday? We are a small nonprofit working with folks with, and disabilities. We desperately need the DHHR on our side. Both my significant other and myself are carrying the weight of all of this. Okay, so the thing about this, Pamela, I do feel like you're going to get the health department to work with you, and I feel like this is a good thing. And I feel like you're going to be able to move that forward. So that's not a problem. I do feel like there's a lot that still needs to be taken care of, and I do feel like the bills will get taken care of. I do feel like there's balance, and I do feel like you're going to be able to put some of these things off in order to take care of what needs to get done today. Those are the ones that they have a little bit of extra time. Yes, you can put them off. You can't put all of it off, but you can put some of it off. Now, I do feel like the funding is going to come in. I do feel like everything that you're looking for right now is going to come together. So I wouldn't worry too much. I know this is a lot to bear right now, but it's not always going to be like this. I do feel like you're going to get to it. So I do feel like the energy is definitely, it's come together. And, as much stress as it is, I do feel that you can bear it. But I'm going to say this too. Also give yourself the time off that's needed. And let everybody know that you're taking that time. Unless it's a dire emergency in order to contact you, that's the only time they should be contacting you. Put the most important person in charge. You know who that is. All right. Well, hopefully, Pamela, things are going to balance out. So hopefully that relieves a little stress from you. I know it's not going to really do anything, but the human resources thing, I from the health department, I feel like this is all going to balance out and it's going to work out for you. So I don't feel like the health department coming is bad. You'll get past it. You'll be able to open up and do what you need to do. So just hang in there. You took off half a Saturday. That is not what I'm talking about. You need to take off a whole day. You need at least one day out of the week. Give yourself just one day. That's it. Just one. You need one day to sit and do nothing. And I don't mean clean the house after you get home or you're sitting at your home. Don't do all that. Give yourself one day. You can clean the house after you get home from work. You might be tired, but you can pick up and do things that you need to do. But I'm telling you right now, give yourself one day. All right, guys, I'm going to take one more question here, but remember, we are going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to be here with Miss Holly. You guys all know and love and adore Miss Holly, so she will be back with us tomorrow, and we'll be doing a show then. We'll be doing a show Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, so get prepared for that and get ready because it's going to be fun. All right. My last question is coming from Victor. Do you see any meaningful or worthwhile coming from the person I'm talking to, or would it be something that would be okay? The person that you're talking to just feels like someone that's supposed to be in your life right now. I feel like you're searching for love, and I do feel like you're going to find it. And it's going to happen right at the break of the time that you're going to leave your situation that you're currently in. So that's when you find this girl that comes into your life. This is somebody that is not expected, is not planned. It just kind of happens. I would say literally about 2 weeks before you move. 2 or 3. I'll give you 2 or 3 weeks on that. Because it does look like about 18, 19, 20 days together. And then you already have plans to move. You're going to do so. The thing is you guys are going to continue. You are actually still going to move without her. The thing is that you continue to keep up the communication. You continue to keep talking to one another. And it's within a month's time, you guys decide that you're going to come together. And I see that happening. So the energy of being with somebody is great, and I don't want you to stop that because it's not the person. They need to be in your life for a reason, but the person you're looking for is coming, but they're not quite here yet. And it's before you make this major move in your life when this person comes in. Now, when you make this major move, I don't feel like it's soon. It's going to take a little bit longer for sure. But, like I said, about 20 days before you move, love pops into the year. And then you're kind of like, do I leave or do I stay? Answer to that is continue on your plan because she's a part of it. So the thing is that, sorry, I just read a message for somebody. Apparently there's a troll. If you guys are getting messages from people that says, come to me for your accurate reading, blah, 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 blah. Well, if your readings are so accurate, then why are you on my show trying to talk to my people so you can get so-called accurate readings? Because if you're so good, the people would follow you because you're so good? Huh. I wonder how that one works. Anywho, Victor, love is coming your way. Your life is changing. Roll with the punches. Like I said, the new job is good. You're going in the right direction. You're saving money. You want to make the big move. You want to make the big change in a few months. Continue on that path. By doing so, you're going to fall in love with the person you're supposed to be with. She's not in your life now. 20 days before you decide that you're going to leave, she pops in. It makes you think, do I want to stay? The answer to that is the move. She will come a month later. You will not lose her. She will follow because your guys' hearts are so strong with one another. So hang in there and continue on your path because there's a reason for it. But love will come. And for your move, I get we still have several months before you make this big big change, and it's because of the financial situation where you're building money and you want to have a certain amount of money and you want to have everything. You're very planned, get it together, move it forward. When it comes to a move, I want to say August. So it's still about 7 months out before you even do all this, but you'll get it done and you'll find the love of your life. She has I'm going to tell you right now, she's got a cocky attitude, so it's hilarious to you. You guys will definitely have a lot of laughs, but it's definitely a really good relationship. It feels like a buddy, like a best friend, but there's the love there as well. So, I think you're moving in the right direction. So do what you got to do and move forward. All right, guys, that's all the time I have tonight. I will see you tomorrow with Miss Holly. And from everyone here at My Psychic Connection, I want to say thank you so much for joining us. Again, tell your friends. If you're on Facebook, hit like the group you're in. If you're on YouTube, subscribe and hit the bell to get notifications for the next time that we're on, which will be tomorrow night, 10 p.m. Eastern, with Journey Ryan and Miss Holly. Until then, this is Journey Ryan signing off. Have a great night, everybody.